Hey guys, I don't know who joined, but I started working on this sheet for all the tickers that we have, and I already crossed out Hood and V. Hood because we are the major support, so somebody put for added Hood for puts, so which is risky, so we're not considering that. Visa, somebody added for calls, but I see the trend. Visa, let me look at Visa. So it is below in our hourly chart. It is below the price, so we're not gonna go against the trend. So I cross that out too. Now we look. I'm looking at AAL, which is for calls. Let's look at that. In hourly, it is below 200 EMA, but it is near the value zone. So somebody added AL, so I added the rest of the information. It's not aligned to trend, but price is near the zone, and I also see some sort of reversal signal here. So it's possible that AL might get higher tomorrow. That get bounce or something, and let's go further down. So not sure if this is a good play as well. I'm gonna cross that out too. And it has like four green columns. So let's take a look at Neo. We're not near earnings or no major news. I'm looking at the hourly trend, so yeah, so we can go bullish on that one because price is above 200. That's our rule. And if you look at daily, okay, so we are going towards this resistance line. Do I found something here as well? So is more important than daily for us. So let's switch off this line. So that and this can potentially be a play, but depending upon the market tomorrow, is there? So we have some sort of zone forming here. And if it crosses this line, then I'm going to put a stop loss right here then, and then take profit price target there. So we can add it as a possible play. Let's look at the call that we can take. Mm, you know, November 19th, 42 call. But if it breaks out of this, we can take 43 call. 43 call. Okay, let's add that to our possible play. And then we're going to finalize it later on too. Neo 43 call, November 19th. If it breaks above, actually, it's right here. If it breaks above 44.3, maybe. Is there a resistance here? Yep, 44.3. Okay, so that's one. At least that looks good. Let's look at other place. Mm, CRSR call. And by the way, guys, if you add tickers to this sheet, please add your name. I don't know who added that, so I will get more information if you guys add that name as well. Uh, oh, we are actually having a golden cross here in hourly. We are at a resistance, but if it breaks above this resistance, that can be a good play. Yeah, so if we go above this 26.75 in pre-market or afterwards, we can get into call. Where is the price target for this one? It's around here. First price target seems around here. So we'll work on a detailed chart where the price target should be once we finalize the trade. But at this point, this seems like a good one. So if price goes above this 26.75, then we can get a call option. 26.75. And which call option did you mention? CRSR 27.5. So it will be in the money if we get into that one. Let me look at it. CRSR. Yeah, we can go in the money. 27.5 call. It's not that expensive actually. 27.5. 27.5 call. So that's another one. That looks good. What's the next one? Disney, I'm not gonna consider it because we can look at the trend because I think somebody who added it doesn't know whether it's aligned to trend or not. So Disney for calls. Yeah, we're not gonna do calls on it's way below. It's in a downward trend. So cross that out. Chewy, I added that. Uh, the only downside is that the premium is little bit higher. If we went into all this, I'm considering, as I mentioned, that we're gonna have at least two calls. If we get into Chewy, we're gonna have just one call because I don't want to add trades worth half of your portfolio. In this case, more than $250. So in this case, if we just get into one call, then that's just gonna be kind of a run fixed price take and just get out, no runners. Uh, so uh, let's just look at Chewy. What I saw. If we break above this level, 77.36 in pre-market or afterwards, we can enter Chewy with just one contract. That should be okay, and we can consider it as a runner or just a fixed price and then take out. But don't go more than half of your portfolio. In my case, I'm assuming $500 worth of portfolio, so I will only get one contract if I get into this one, and I will only get into this one if it gets above this with a good volume, 77.36. What call did I mention here? 78 call. My computer is very slow, it seems. Uh, 19. Apple. So Apple is interesting. Actually, I think that Apple can be candidate of both calls and puts depending upon how the market is tomorrow when we open. So I'm considering two plays. Either we go into 149 put or we go into 150 call. So let's take a look at the chart. So we are at here, right? Now, if you look at this, it's forming this triangle now, and we are at a resistance. Now, if we open with price above this resistance, then we can go higher. But if we reject from this resistance, as we did, on how the market opens, get into call reports. If we break above this line, above this resistance, we get the reject even further and start going down to this zone. Then I'll get into puts. But keep in mind that this also is a demand zone. So it's possible that the price will go down here and then reject it and go back up. So keep that in mind. Mm, it's gonna be a risky play. I think the put part of Apple. Let's not consider that on second thought, because if you look at the trend is the price is above 200 and we cannot play put with as per our rules. So if it gets rejected, if it goes above this time, then we only consider calls for Apple. So we can say, okay, if price goes above 150.6, or maybe just to be safe, 150.7 with good volume, then we can get call. And what was the trade? Apple is 155 call. 150 call and 155. So 150 call. My computer is really, really slow. Come on, it's so slow. It's painfully slow. Sorry, guys. Apple Doyu. So this is the one I'm really interested in because we have a catalyst of earning. Doyu, JD, and Reut. Doyu, the only downside is that the market cap is 1.2, which is against whatever we thought that we're going to consider. But everything else seems green. The calls are, so we're going to go a little bit deep in the call because the price is at 3.96 and the call we're going to get is 2.5. Now we can even consider going into higher calls, but I think the next call was $5 calls, which is really out of money. So I was considering going deep, actually. Now, if we want to get into this trade, we probably can play it all the way to this area, 4.30. If we enter here, come on, maybe till this area. The stop loss around here. So this can be a possible trade. Now, in everything is lining up as per our criteria. In this one, only the market cap is low, which is okay. I think the call is a little expensive because it's deep in the money. So if we get into this, it's gonna be just one call. So Doyu, I'm definitely considering this one. Doyu 0.5 call. Want to have JD is another one that I'm interested in. The only downside is that the price is nowhere near our value zone that we normally consider, but it has a earning catalyst, and I'm considering 88 call. So we have this golden cross, and I think I did play this in the past. That's why this is there. But we can play it from here all the way to. I'm considering 88 call. So this is the resistance line around 88.12. So if we get into 88 call, then we can play all the way here, and it's possible it might break this because of the catalyst. And the volume is coming in. We have earning. Everything is lining up for this one. Even Ichimoku signal has gone green. So this is another one that I'm considering. JD 88 call, but it's really expensive. Now let's look at uh, what else we have in that. Snap. I know I said put for puts. If the market is red tomorrow, so Snap can be a good play for puts. I couldn't find any other play for ports. I might look a little bit more, but at least for now, I don't have any other play for ports. So we are consolidating in this area down here, and if you look at this, we are at the resistance. So it is at the zone that we are looking for. It is around 50 EMA. It might reject from there, and then it we can play it all the way here at least 52.24, and it can even break below it if market is really bad tomorrow. So this is the potential put play, but it's okay play. I'm not too. The reason is that this line that you see here, this is a major support from the past, and price is around this area. So price going away from this support is a little harder. So it's might consolidate here, and then once on a very green day, investor comes in, it might go back up. But we can keep that in mind. Snap 53 foot. And the final one that we have is that. Come on, right. Four green signals, very expensive. 350. Yeah, that's the only concern I had because the premiums are really jacked for right, and I don't think we should play that. Is even with a single it's above our zone where we want to stay. So I'm not gonna play this one. I added it, but I think we're not gonna play it. So there you go. So this is the only tickers I had. Anybody has any questions, tickers in mind that they forgot to add or wanted to add? You can talk now. Otherwise, I'll just look at it, these charts a little bit more and finalize a trade that at least I want to do it. You guys can pick one of those. Okay, if there's no questions, no tickers, I'm gonna finish this stream. And please, guys, whenever you add the tickers here, please try to add all the information because it takes time to add all this information. If you guys add it also, then it will be extra help for me as well. I added all this information, and please write your name because if you guys know a little bit more, or even for the existing tickers, if you had additional information, try to add it here. And let's see what tomorrow brings. Thank you.